What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to some more Virginia Film Festival coverage. I'm very excited to talk to you about my third movie I saw at the festival. These reviews are going out slow. I'm putting my straight out theater reactions up for you guys really fast because those are quick, but I've already seen 7 movies. Yeah, I've seen 7 movies at the festival now, so I'll get them all out to you as much as I can. But yeah, today's film is Evil Does Not Exist by I Can Do This. The director is, I have his IMDb right here. It is Ryusuke Hamaguchi. That's how I'm going to say his name. That is how you say it. And I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. But he did Drive My Car, which is one of my favorite films of 2021. The surprise Best Picture nominee. He got Best Director nominated, all of these other surprising nominations. So when I heard he was having a film at this festival, I was like, I have to check that out. And then I found out through other sources that apparently it wasn't coming out until 2024. And so I had to pick between Dream Scenario or this. And I was like, well, Dream Scenario comes out next month. So I was like, we're picking Evil Does Not Exist. It's Hamaguchi, man. And so we picked that. And I'm glad we did because honestly, when I first watched this film, we first watched it, it was like an 8-something screening. We ended at 10:45, and the movie starts off at you're watching it, and it's stunning. This movie is technically, on a technical level, this movie is superb in every sense of the word. It's one of the most beautiful movies I've seen all year, as far as just the cinematography, the colors, the way it's just the set design. Everything was just so beautifully well done and well placed. And the performances here are all great. The kid and the father, they all do a really subtle but really good performance. One thing I do want to really, really shout out here, and I want to shout him out by name, Iko Ishibashi. Hope I'm pronouncing your name right too, because you, my friend, composed the score of the year. This is a beautiful piece of musical composition. I just thought it was gorgeous, haunting, just it added to every layer, every scene. And so when you're watching this film, it starts off, you're like, Hamaguchi, man, he's back. This is not 3 hours time. This is 1 hour and 46 minutes. However, it is not for everyone, because this is the kind of film. I was texting my friend Jordan afterwards, who loves action. He loves stuff like that. I texted him. I said, this is not a Jordan movie. I love you, Jordan, but this is not for you, man. Literally, the opening 5-minute shot of this movie is of trees, and you're just seeing the camera move and just the musical score swelling the entire speakers, and as you just see the camera just move against trees, and that's literally the first 5 minutes. So it's a very slow burn. So you have to be in the mood for that kind of a thing. Much like Drive My Car was. Drive My Car was the same way. Literally, it took us 40 minutes until we got to the opening credits in Drive My Car. So it's the exact same. I even timed it when I watched my screener of it that one year. So it's the exact same deal here, pretty much. So if you're not a fan of Drive My Car, you're probably not going to be a fan of this one. But that one I feel is at least a little bit more accessible than this film. This film, what it's about is the plot centers around a father. Let me get the plot right here, just so I get the names right, because I forget the names. So it is about a father by the name of Takumi, and his daughter Hannah, and they both live on like this secluded land. But one day, these people are trying to make like a glamping site, which is like a glamorous camping site for tourists to come, since and stay there, and they want their property to do it. So this was part of the nature and environment section that apparently they have this festival. And so it talks a lot about that. That's part of its themes is, our nature, the nature environment of this world, and I guess what you would do to protect your land. Because the ending, that's the only thing I'll say about this movie, is watching it, you're like my friend who saw it with me, it was like, this starts off at like a 0 to 100. I was like, I think it's like the opposite, because it goes like 100, because you're like, this is amazing, to them being like, what the fuck was that? Like, what just happened at the end? Like, you were so confused. But we walked out kind of salty, kind of mad. And I didn't know, with a film like this, I didn't know how to rate it. That's why I had to wait until I gave you guys my review, because I didn't know how to even rate this film. And I'm probably not even going to give you guys a numerical score. If y'all want to figure that out, y'all can follow my Letterboxd. This is that kind of a film, though, where, yeah, you may not understand the ending, but you're thinking about it. It is a thinking man's kind of movie. You are contemplating, talking to other people about it. Literally, when I walked out of the film, there's this one lady that like walks up to me and she's like, "Do you understand the ending of that movie?" And we have the kiosks where we're voting, and she was like, I don't feel how I can vote for something that I don't understand. And the Virginia Film Festival people were like saying, "Do you have all the answers?" And I was like, I told her, I was like, I completely understand, because right now I'm at a loss for words. I told her I voted for it based on the craft. And then once she was like, okay, yeah, if you're voting up for it based on the craft, then I guess I can vote for it over that, because it was beautifully made. And I was like, see, so that is, I feel like why a lot of people are going to gravitate towards this film is the amazing cinematography, amazing score, amazing sound design, all this, the natural lighting, all of that kind of stuff. Like, people are going to really love that. And I know I dug the hell out of that too. To me, it is a slow burn, but I actually was like really immersed throughout some of these films at the festival. I've been pulling out my phone to see just how much longer we had, not in the sense of the movies were boring, just to see like how much longer we had. And I was surprised at a certain point that this got to like the 10 something, like 10:30 or 10 o'clock. It was like 10 o'clock or so. And I was like, wait, whoa, we're already like, we only have this many minutes left. Like, how are we already here? Like, this is insane. I feel like we practically just started this movie. So the pacing is really well done. The directing here is phenomenal. The editing is great. Like, yeah, Marvel across the board tech wise. Just something that I'm still going to have to sit with, but I'm thinking about it. And I think the more I think about it, the more I love this film. So this could wind up being a favorite of mine from the festival once I do my ranking. And I just have to like think on it more and just, because this really stuck with me. And it also had a surprising amount of humor too. I love the snowy environment. Just, yeah, it's a great movie, guys. I definitely recommend it if you are a fan of these kind of things. Janus Films, I looked at some of their films after we were done with Totem, which I will get to and review for you guys, because they also produce that film. And we were like, yeah, they're a very like art house, artsy kind of studio. So you have to kind of be into those kind of films to really dig and appreciate this one. So if you are into that, then you'll probably find something here. I know I certainly did. Let me know down below, guys. Are y'all planning on seeing Evil Does Not Exist? Because it certainly existed in this one. I'm gonna, when this film comes out, I'm gonna have to see when its like official release date is, because I might have to do like a spoiler discussion or explained video or something like that down the line. By that time, I should be able to explain it to you guys, because it doesn't come out till next year, and that's probably why Japan hasn't pushed this for any Oscars. I was wondering, like, why aren't they doing this for the Oscars? Probably because I watched Perfect Days, and that's Japan's entry for the Oscars, and that makes a lot more sense. But also because this doesn't come out to 2024, so we shall see if it is an Oscar player or not. I don't think it is, but it's one that I thought was really, really good. So that's my review, guys, of Evil Does Not Exist. Comment down below if you have seen it. Let me know your thoughts on it. Are you still thinking about that ending? Let me know down below, because I know some people have seen this at other festivals and such. I would love to hear your thoughts and read them. If you haven't, let me know your excitement level. I'll read those too. I have more reviews for you guys coming, such as Perfect Days, which I mentioned. I'm going to be doing reviews for the 3 movies I'm seeing tomorrow. So many reviews. Of course, a ranking. There's going to be, and I'm going to have a special guest on one of the reviews, so you can stay tuned for that. So there's going to be some really exciting stuff coming up on the channel during this festival time. So I'm excited, and I hope you are too. I will see you all in the next one, guys. And until next time, stay classy, my friends, and keep on watching those movies.